reminded of something that I think I would be remiss without talking about this evening, and that is you saw Beatrice Roethke in that picture with Theodore Roethke. Beatrice Roethke passed away at 99 years of age just 2 months ago. So she was an inspiration for him, and she was a confidant. I think not acknowledging her tonight would probably be a mistake on our behalf. So I'd like to acknowledge all of her contributions to keeping Ted on the straight and narrow poetically and in many other ways. So keep Beatrice Roethke in your thoughts, please. So my name is Mike Coliff, and I have to say it's really daunting to walk out after seeing yourself on the big screen. So I wish we just could have recorded me on the big screen for the whole time. So I'm feeling my age as I see a younger version of myself up there today, but I'm delighted to be with you. I'm the chairman of the Saginaw Art Museum and the Temple Theater, and I'm a former vice president of Friends of Roethke, and I'm delighted to be here with you this evening. It's a true honor to be with you, to serve as the MC for what I think is really the most important event on the SDSU literary calendar. We gather this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the work of an extraordinary poet and sound artist, Latasha N. Nevada Diggs. Round of applause, please. And in particular, her remarkable 2023 work, Village. Village is not just a book of poems. It's an immersive experience, a work that moves between poetry and soundscape. It explores memory, grief, estrangement, and the complex roots of identity. Now, in my household, I'm a book collector. And so I don't write in books, but I did get an early copy of Natasha's book here. And what we do is we mark our pages with little post-it notes. Good phrases, particularly good poems, whatever, and we call them porcupines. A good book is a porcupine in our house. And I don't think we have more porcupine book in our house in recent years than we had from Latasha's book. So it's high praise from our family. But I'm not alone, of course, in this admiration. The judges who were nominated by U.S. Poet Laureate Ada Limon have this to say about Village. Rooted in Harlem, Village explores sonic energy and delivers a compelling chronicle of American despair and creativity. Diggs constructs an original, performance-rich text inhabited by multilingual characters, both kith and kin, who are flawed, complicated, and caring. This book is a strong song to survival and persistence. While reading her work, and I hope many of you have read it in advance, if not, there's copies available in the lobby after the performance tonight. Reading her work is a powerful experience, but to see her perform it, it's magical, as you will see. So we're all lucky to have her with us this evening to deliver this strong message. It's now a great pleasure to welcome to the stage Dr. Lisa Kristoff-Ben, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, who will continue the program and introduce our honored guest. Lisa.
So far to walk across the stage, I feel like I should get a diploma. Something should happen. So I'm so thrilled and honored to be able to be here this evening. I extend my welcome on behalf of the university, on behalf of our president, Dr. George Grant, who couldn't be here this evening, is suffering from a cold, and bring you his warm welcome as well. I know he really wanted to be here. We are proud at Saginaw Valley to host this award and continue our tradition of this national and internationally recognized poetry award. This is the signature event of our 6-day Poetry and Arts Festival and engages community partners throughout the Great Lakes region. Through this festival, we bring together the talents of our faculty and students, and also the support of our student volunteers and our donors, and together we advance the culture in our region and beyond. Honoring the arts has a long history here in our region. You might not know that, but Saginaw Valley is a significant Personally, I've been studying the history of pop music from the Great Depression, and that's how I came to study Saginaw's place in this particular historic genre. I've been studying a song called Brother Can You Spare a Dime, which was the #1 hit of 1932, which also has roots in Detroit, so it is a Michigan song. The lyrics of the song are composed by a New Yorker, but the composer of the music hailed from Detroit. And like Roethke, attended the University of Michigan. My next research project, I'm turning to study urban parks in the early 20th century. And I found that some of the early urban parks in our American cities were formed by people like Roethke, who grew up with greenhouses and exposure to plants in their area of home. I think the things that we're exposed to as children do come to figure very strongly in our later years and influence our thoughts. And I think about that as we welcome our poet to speak with us, because some of these early influences probably that she had color her poetry today. The prize that we're offering today, we have been offering since 1968 on a triennial basis. And I think offering a prize and keeping a long tradition going, as we have with the Roethke Prize, is a very important institutional tradition. Although we're the youngest university in the state of Michigan that's public, starting in 1963, we do have our own traditions, and this is a very important one. I think it's also important for a public university to honor the finest arts and to recognize those creators, and to do so in such an impressive way. This is an institutional culture creation, as well as an investment in our community and in the larger world, by bringing a very noteworthy poet to our campus today. The award is chosen for a book published in the previous 3 years that has made an important contribution to American poetry. And through the prize, we honor the creative legacy and long-standing tradition of the arts in the Great Lakes Bay region. So I'm thrilled today to be able to offer a very warm welcome on behalf of everyone here at Saginaw Valley, and a heartfelt congratulations to our award recipient, Latasha and Nevada Diggs. She is our 16th winner of this award. Past winners have included the 3-term Poet Laureate of the United States, Robert Pinsky, and Robert Penn Warren, who won the Pulitzer Prize for both poetry and fiction, among other noted poets. I would like to now invite Ms. Diggs to the stage, and thank you all for being in community together. Thank you.
So I'm very happy about that. Before I get into Village, I'd like to read, if you don't mind, I'd like to read two brief poems from Twerk, because Twerk deals a lot with performance and sound, and it's also kind of amazing to watch the footage of Roethke basically rock, which was basically telling us, like, this is how it flows, this is how the poem goes, this is the beat, and that was, seeing that was just amazing. So let me get into that very, very quickly. And I'll read two poems from Twerk. The first poem is Mungkin, Minsentai Mungkin. The languages are Japanese, Spanish, and another language. Daisetsu na tumio guaguanaimo, Ingao imponite gila murasaki puera, Gakao misinta sapai saya chies habuk, Daisetsu na tumio guaguanaimo. Aslaro que lasi mungkin minaru nayanyuk, dakero. Espero para que su murabula mata. Tatsetsu na tu mio guagua nayamuk. Inkao imponite gila murasaki boyaya. Translation. How beloved you, my baby mosquito. You awesome, insane purple crocodile. Ridicule me, love, until my blood is dust. How precious you, my baby mosquito. A lonely sailor might grow senile. Although I wait for a kiss, a young eyelash. How beloved you, my baby mosquito. You awesome, insane purple crocodile. The second one is, the name of the title is Trail Mix. I wrote it at a time that I thought we would be over with, but it seems that we're still in this conundrum of sorts. So the poem opens up with two quotes. The first quote is from State Senator Constance Johnson of Oklahoma on the Every Sperm is Sacred Amendment to Personhood Bill. Y'all catching this, right? However, any action in which a man ejaculates or otherwise deposits semen anywhere but in a woman's vagina shall be interpreted and construed as an action against an unborn child. State Senator Nina Turner of Ohio on the Viagra bill. They're all fruit. Tilth is a womb. Craven is the banana lost Jesus, like all heathens do. Wasted corn kernels, the shame is what spilt, not life. Into the spume semen dies, all alive waiting, all normal, dead, abnormal, waiting. About 40 million each jack. Stumpy dates, copious eggplants lacking the guidance of anal governments. America's sperm needs our love. There's a crisis, and the strapping Norse is winning. And Tai Long seed is more exotic than Brownsville peanuts, making double penetration pop on ghetto tube. Globules of little tails sure to be tarnished. Fertile lubes, Viagra, turkey-based fatalities. We cherish our melon busboys and mulberry janitors. Look towards Brazil for a sign. Passion fruit shaped like a man's sex. Outlaw the neglect of apples. Outlaw the abuse of pumpkins. Against, not for the test tubes. God gets quite irate over dried up grapes. Men's sperm daggers bound for banks. Drunk fruit flies crave, bemoan. Sexual healing from hand or mouth. Seamen think little of the nation's health. And that is from Twerk. And from the book Village, Tending to Drunk Mothers. As in gentle with all chosen mamas, aunties, nanas, the nurturing observe with kin, not kin, likely kin, but always kindred. Don't steal from the gumball machine. Offer instructions with a now, baby. Don't raise your voice. Raise your arm to support her weight, tender, always tender toward pitch of excitement. Hear how you pick up the phone. As can expect, except you should, you will eventually anticipate the situation, caring for your future version. Near fledgling, never near adult, the upward down obliged to depend, soon accountable, something owed to who birthed you. To them, for her, their service, all those years a type of mothering, not mothering, a worrying. Did she teach you how to fly, though? Child, ain't no, does not want to be accountable, don't want, don't know, don't say tenderly nor delightfully that she can't, will fail at it. Why surprised? What have you offered your youth inside this charm box? Sharpen the focus onto who never knew your family, savor their conversations, trips to Costco, Gamma Sense, Q-tips dipped in olive oil to clean belly buttons. Let them talk calamine and Vicks, collagen gummies. Suckle onto that necessities nag and atrophy. Care to take sweet care. You're honest about new rituals. What she can, won't say she didn't, don't choke over what she didn't do. She tried and tired of doing. Attrition for the pickled child of a blitz mother, what the blood never taught, what the hand-reared parent thought they taught. Expectations stay unexpected 'cause shit they owed. Sip till black. Slip down staircase, she dipped head. Clipped eyelid, she drips vomit. Grip more sip, she busted lip. She dribble, she as in drools. She careful, she tiptoe through the number 2. She rides as in IRT. Each stop a prowler. Skips, slides, Komodo. Sip, good for worms. A choke from Pall Mall's. Bits of navy sweet Scotch snuff. Cradled in gums. Zip up to bear down. Flapper goes hip. She omit directions in the script. She snip that flabby clip, edit that there Ted bit. She quit more like cold turkey salad. She skipped the training session on how to become a mother. No tips, nose blip. No contract with no maternity nurse sign. What's CPS got to do with it? Read script instead, biopic onto corn chips for myth. What she ain't fed was fit. Dalonike is chalaki for yellow, as in the color of bile, as in bile from vomiting, nothing, as in a trigger, as in a scent so sulfurous, so memorable, she screeched her whimsical, enchanted labyrinth in fascist collision with window guards. She considered once a dive out a kitchen window onto the playground of King's Gardens. She did dive onto a fire escape once, halted by a pot of espada de São Jorge. Knows from The Price is Right how to spin that wheel. Am not well. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. I am not well. Tlaoshta am not well. Yawa danotla. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. Tlaoshta yawa danotla. Am not well. I am not well. Goldilocks. At 73, Mother has her first mani-pedi at a nail salon on Broadway. She is more concerned about her Victory Wheel scooter outside the salon than selecting a nail color. Her scooter is hot rod, as in the lipstick she scoops out with a bobby pin. Irritated, Mother demands that daughter sit outside with the scooter. Daughter can't monitor or buddy the gratification of a good deed. Tending to Mother's toes and fingers is a joke. She pokes her face inside. There's tension in her mother's brow. This was to be a nice surprise for Mommy's birthday. Pampering. In a huff, Mother chooses, or was it the daughter, a golden bronze to complement her complexion. Next year, it will match the gold Dutch wax, wrapping the mother's locks, and a white coffin with gold handles. Before that, returning to the mother's home near Central Park, the eyes twinkle with a smile. Mother shows off her manicured fingers. The fingers strut in the air as she announces how her daughter took her to get her nails done. Nothing about the fear of someone riding off on her scooter. Mother giggles. A little girl for the first time in a nail salon with her mother. What she never had, what she never offered, what other reveries plagiarized. That's what friends are for. The prettier, the heftier the brick. In memoriam, thank them all. The brick, the fist, the fingernails, the foot. Thank them for this foundation. Distaste for an eye color no one asked for. The many times the careful aim of bottles and kickballs wore out your vision. Gratitude for their heavy brutality. The overhead of jovial slander. How the overheard minor string of compliments gifts your gums that copper tang. Pretty equates to malice. Careful now. Don't let them hear you say thank you. The prettier, the stingier they share now and laters are lemonheads, except the clinch, the slow, loose, long-nailed apex slither. Who can be trusted? In tribute, hoard their smiles, their gropes, the rooftops and basements. Thank them for your celibacy, to make sense or make it go far, far away. Who truly there for you? Count on a single hand the times embrace, a kind of snuggle on sand under the moon, countless rescindings of endearments for fear of assault. Pretty is pushover, cute is a bruise between two wholesome, holy alleys, an arcade and candy store. Leave the clotted blood on the hands of mean girls. Quiet now. Some sort of alchemy. Visiting my grandma, a rattler came. Red bone savvy, red bone set heavy. Smile, big, tawny, hipsy. She lived nowhere near to home, somewhere she living. Away from a plump firstborn, in and out of Livesville, Wadesboro, PD. No one can quite remember how close it had been to Reverend Joshua's church. Still a rattler visit her, a golden rattler, a rattler golden, a rattler a textile maker would mimic on upholstery in factories near Bronx River. It visit her for some days when it's sunny. On a day like this, the rattlers sing to Grandma. It sing till Grandma is looking for it everywhere. Grandma dreamt of it singing. Even when she work in the field, she hear it singing. My grandma's husband is a jealous man, someone says. Never let her go anywhere. Closer, he wants her. Farther from Reverend Joshua. She give him her and no one else. She give him blue robin egg, her blue head rag, her blue watch. From the fields on out in the backwoods, the pines tall, the dry sandy earth, her man waits, so does Rattler. The singing rattler keeps between days, sometimes in the blackish blues of evenings, sings for only her. Grandma never finds it. Closeness is a curious thing. No one ever mentions anyone being loving, or how far she was from kin, or how close was she to Reverend Joshua, by blood or by road, for the sheriff close enough for the car to park along a road. Beside the church, uncomfortable moments for a Sunday preacher, suppose so for sheriff. 1945. My mommy says 1945. Pearl Harbor was 1941. My mommy says again Pearl Harbor 1945 or 1941, long time ago, whatever year that was, 1941 or 1945, whatever season that was, 1945 or 1941. Pearl Harbor, the kamikazes, aim and die. This stilled house, boiled blood spills in salt and soil and sand apart. Grandma's man wants her, felt she lying through her teeth. He, some other farmhand, should have known. He, that boy that drive in from Georgia selling corn liquor. My grandma like her drink. She trade some cooch for 3 bottles. Yes, she did. Or did she? He give my grandma blue lips. He gives her an ending. Reverend Joshua, bought a ring shout. Your dead daughter here, What you gonna say, That afternoon, Next week at service, She heard it singing. Singing loud it was. Crying. The garden she went into. Under the pot it was. Skull and tanager, what you say? Big, brilliant rattler with 7 rattles for 7 years. 7 rattles rattling for the 7 directions. My brothers and sisters, no, not the devil it was, but an angel mistaken for. Not the devil it was. It was warning her. Waiting it was. Waiting it was. Waiting it was. Miss Martha don't remember Mommy's dead. Dream pictures. Dream a painting on cardboard. Dream youth. How the older ones don't fade when lost for so long. Even her disaster dreams. Dream conversations with artists. Dream of artists with aneurysms. Stunted, tall, walkie-talkie dreams. Sueño impediments. Dream elegant older women in cosmetic jewelry. Dream they keep the pictures. Dream they keep the portraits of the dead. Dream storefronts. Dream theater and some real shit about property and taxes and developers. Dream a Prada endorsement or a vodka commercial in the guise of intellectual discourses over inclusion in contemporary art. Dream the black mold may avoid you. Dream dementia, seizure dream. Dreamt the artist's deathbed is her bed, is her first real bed, is her grown-ass woman bed, is a full-size bed, not even a queen. Dream next time a California king if in the same household. This time, you save him. Dreamt a man on Lexington dream. Dreamt Lux cherry trees from Haiti. Dreamed she found pictures of Mommy as a girl. Dreamt decades ago. Dreamed she wasn't that bad of a visual artist. Dreamed tags and cardboard, more cardboard, pangarap et demolition, allez, the dream almond sapling, soigné in the red, soaked kicks, the labyrinth dreaming, dreams, balding, dreaded men, dream an open heart surgery, dream you died, she died, dream Spotify commercials. Later, she survived, dreamt the mother's fibroid on CT scan, dreamt the scar down her chest, the scar paraded dreams, dream floaters, agitisti, dream plaster and drywall come tumbling down. Dream no one remembers these transom shadows. Dream somewhere else, elsewhere, anywhere. Hour of the star. The time is 11 p.m. Was born alive. The time is 8:44 a.m. The mother can read and write. The time is 7:32 p.m. The father is unknown. The time is 5:21 p.m. The infant has been given eye drops at the time of birth. The time is 12:37 a.m. The mother's race is colored. The time is 4:49 a.m. The name for the child will be decided by the nurse as the mother is high on twilight, as the mother's grandfather died in a sanatorium somewhere near PD. The time is 7:49 a.m. The name for the child will be decided by a nurse as the mother was under the influence of alcohol at the time of her arrival, as the mother thought the child to be a boy. The time is 5:38 p.m. The mother's residence is unknown. The time is 3:22 p.m. The mother's occupation is field hand. The time is 6:14 a.m. The child is alive. Thank you so much.
Another round of applause, please. Outstanding. Outstanding. It's a powerful and moving reading that I'm sure we all won't forget. Your work doesn't just simply stay on the stage, it just leaps and finds its way into the soul. So I think that's the mark of truly great poetry. Now it's my pleasure to invite to the stage the co-chairs of the Roethke Festival, Dr. Carlos Vermey and Dr. Sharon Francis, who will present this year's award, and of course, the very popular honorarium. So if I could welcome you to the stage. And Latasha, you can follow him up there, and we'll stand on the side and wait for him. So.
Natasha, it's my great pleasure and honor to present you with this token of our appreciation, the award itself. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. It's a wonderful reading. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one final round of applause for Latasha and Nevada Diggs. Evening's not over yet, folks. Thank you for being with us this evening, but if you'd like to meet Latasha and get a signed book, she will be signing out in the lobby, and there's nothing any poet likes more than signing their books and selling their books, right? So please join her out and pick up a copy of this wonderful award-winning book. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and thank you for celebrating poetry with us this evening. And we welcome you back for the 17th triennial in 3 years. Hope to see you here. Thank you all.